Hey guys, it's your boy MAUZY, and this one is a super special replay. It got sent to me by one of the people that inspired me to play this game a lot. And the opponent is also someone special, so it's between two players who inspire me quite a lot on a daily basis, if we can put it like that. And this is from EPT, the EPT EU Cup. So, just a couple mentions here. First of all, I am not part of the list of casters. Second of all, I am not exactly someone who receives replays on the regular basis from high-level players, so huge shout out to our player here in the bottom left side, who is the Hungarian GM Toss, my coach, Ancient Regimes WiNTER. And his opponent tends to be my teammate, my very own teammate from the Polish community. One of my favorite Polish people. It is CSO's Trifax. Welcome back to Spectrum Series Season 3. And you might ask, well, if it's EPT, shouldn't this be a series? Well, it should be, but I watched both of the builds, and I was like, okay, this is the one that I want to showcase. This is a really nice build on the Protoss side, so be ready to see some fireworks as well. It's actually a really cool build that I'm also trying to learn, so why not showcase it, you know. Right out of the gate we see WiNTER going for his signature hatch block. Trifax decides to go for the third base location rather than a 15 hatch, but why is the third base location hatch worse than getting an earlier hatchery and maybe just mess up the build a tad bit? I mean, it's not a mess up, let's be honest about that. It might just be a bit inefficient to go for 15 hatch because you get the pool and then the gas. Your speed is delayed, if I'm not mistaken. Haven't seen that in action too many times, but I suppose I could just watch a replay where it happened and just from like a super high level player and just decide if the build is like delaying the speed. But yeah, getting a hatchery at the third location just basically delays your mining because your drones travel a longer distance. You're more exposed to early adept harassment, so there's these disadvantages. And sometimes you need to calculate it in. Of course, the best players will actually do it without any issues. Usually when we see a hatch block, we tend to see a couple of things. Okay, well, I was gonna say Twilight Opener, and I was gonna mention the second gateway before any kind of tech, which is kind of weird. But yeah, the Robo Opener is not something that we see that often nowadays. Probably, I think Asoya is a big fan of that, if I'm not mistaken. He likes to do like disruptor drops and all kind of shenanigans. But usually you see the Stargate, you see the Twilight Openers, because those are the quote-unquote safer ones, I would say. Stargate for the early scouting and just harassment and everything, and of course Twilight for added pressure early on in the game. But this time we're gonna see a Robo, and there we see Observer first, as it should be. And I'm actually curious if we're gonna see a third and fourth gateways, because the build that I know this is about to, so I only saw this as for the opener, you know, like I kind of checked the build order. I'm like, okay, this is like, oh, beautiful, you know. That's what I want to say here. So the Zergling is going to scout this, the timing of the third base. Obviously, it's totally standard. And we have a third gas, so no fourth gas, and this Overlord. Oh, he's gonna see the Robo. Now, does this mean there is a Twilight over here that he couldn't scout? Or does this mean that this is some kind of disruptor drop? So what is this about? Because we see a Warpism coming out, and we see nothing but a Roach Warren added here. Obviously, I think that's the safest option in my opinion. If it's a Twilight, then Roachworn is going to be super nice. If it's Destructo Drop, it's still a fine option in my opinion. But we see the Twilight Council added later on, and Immortal production starts. So far so good for my prediction, and you'll see just in a couple minutes what this is about. Now, this War Prism is meant to do some harassment, maybe some creep clearing, something along those lines. The Observer is not actually moving with the Prism, so I assume this is going to be straight up going into the main and just doing some damage. Oh, but hold on a second, there's 4 Queens. Those 4 Queens are going to take down the War Prism. That is huge on the side of Trifax. He's going to just stop WiNTER's aggression right out of the gates. And that means there is no map presence for WiNTER as of now. How many Queens? 8 Queens on the side of Trifax. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff here. And we have the Evo Chamber. And do we see any other kind of tech? Lair is about to finish. And we are going to see a Blink coming up. Okay, I kind of like that. Do we have a Forge? We have a Forge as well. And now +1 has started as well. So this is going to be a Blink +1 timing with Stalkers and I suppose these Sentries. There is 5 Sentries here. I assume you would not really want to add more. Ooh, maybe this... Am I crazy, or these Sentries are just blocking off the gas? I suppose they are blocking off the gas. If they're on hold position, then these Sentries will not allow the gas to be built. Same with the depths, if you just position them in that choke point. Now, Trifax has a lot of links here, just positioned outside of WiNTER, between WiNTER's natural and third. And it's gonna see if there's gonna be any kind of move out with this this thing. Overseer is going to scout, and now finally Trifax says, okay, I need to pull the trigger. Oh, maybe. Wait, that's a wall? Is that a wall? I guess it's a wall. Well, goddamn. Okay, maybe it's not a wall. I'm not exactly sure. But anyways, we have more gateways coming in. This is gonna be going up to 10, I suppose. Okay, 8, 9, and it's gonna be 10. Okay, that's great. And oh right, this is actually what we need to see here. 3 Immortals obviously coming up. And oh, the Immortal just pops that Zergling. And okay, oh, Guardian Shield is popped. One of those Sentries lost all the energy so far. You can use it for a couple of things. You have a Bailing Nest, so that means you can use it for force fields. And obviously Guardian Shield is really, really powerful. And you have the Prism. You can actually just micro your Immortals back from like back positions, as well as double Blink for the Stalkers. Beautiful stuff here, just forcing those bios not to go on units, not to threaten. But of course Trifax is using the least amount of bios to clear these force fields. Leaves one of them over there, and now once again there's gonna be, okay, 2 bios for 2 force fields. I think you could have cleared it with 1, but that means WiNTER is just going to blink on top of these Ravagers and just try to clean up everything. It looks like WiNTER is just pushing through. Trifax has little to nothing left over here. The army supply is plummeting on the side of Trifax, and maybe WiNTER is going to commit and just go for the kill. There is another Prism going on. I guess this is for safety because he lost 1 Prism already. Second one is already deep into the orange, just regenerating shields right now. Take him back to the safe zone. So this Prism might not join the fights anymore and just gonna be there for Warpins. Ooh, there's barely any. There's a single Ravager. There is a single Ravager, and there's a couple of Roaches here. Oh my god, drones are going to go down as well. The Roach Warren goes down, and I believe Trifax is just going to GG out in just a couple of seconds because WiNTER has done it. He just overwhelms it. He overwhelms the Zerg player here, and sadly, but not sadly actually, I don't even know what to say here. I love both players, but I guess there has to be a winner, and this looks like it's gonna be WiNTER. Ooh, beautiful Prism Micro. Oh, that's a couple of nice bios though. 1 Immortal goes down. Hold on a second. Hold the phone. Maybe Trifax is doing a comeback. Ooh, never mind. I don't think he is. There's a couple of Ravagers gonna go down, and there's the Overseer might just go down as well. Blinks backward those Stalkers, and I think this is gonna be it. Blinks on top of it, and GG is called. WiNTER says, "Get out of my game." And that is how you actually overwhelm a much higher level Zerg player as a Protoss, I guess. There you have it, guys. Wonderful game by WiNTER, and actually not a bad defense from Trifax as well. A bit of miss micro on both sides, in my opinion. Obviously, it's not an super common opener, in my opinion. At least I don't see it that often at the highest level. But if it works, it works. So yeah, that's gonna be it from me today. Thank you so much, WiNTER, for sending me both replays actually. But yeah, this was my goal to cast this particular replay once I saw the opener, the build order. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me. And as usual, check out CSO ESPORTS, check out my stuff, and yeah, everything is in the description box. Check out WiNTER and Trifax as well, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.